Right, this is my touring bike review of a ridgeback world journey. I've had this bike a little over a year and it's got me a hell of a lot of places really quickly, and I can't fault it. About about 3 or 4 months ago I had an accident on this bike. A lady that lived in Wales pulled out on me basically and went to pull into a driveway on the right hand side of the road when I was overtaking her when she was parked on the left side of the road. She pulled out across the road about 10-15 mile an hour straight away. Nowhere to go. She didn't look, didn't see me. I went slamming into her about 20-25 mile an hour. I went to hospital and got in the hospital. I then went and got my bike back from Pembroke Dock Police Station, or Pembroke Police Station, where my bike was, and I somehow managed to get back to Felixstowe with a little help of some friends who I met along the way, and some friends and family members, and luckily I got back. But the bike was a bit worse for wear, but no faults apart from what was in the accident. The Alpine rear 8-speed hub was it's a bit shot. It's a bit it can be in a gear for 45 minutes, say, or 5 minutes, or however long it takes for it to make its mind up, and then it will just go in between gears, even though the gears are all lined up properly, like professionally. And after a little over a year of having this bike, I've got used to how the gear structures and how they all work and how tight the chain should be, which is about not even just an inch. And this is a 52 centimeter model. I should have got a 56 centimeter model really, but I just thought I had shorter legs and that was the size for me anyway. And but luckily I got a head extension. I had two razors. Now I've 4.5, and all I need to do now is move the bars back from there right to there, just so I'm sitting more upright and my shoulders pulled back, because at the minute I feel my shoulders pinching in a little bit because of the width of the bars are a little bit narrower than my other racing bikes, my proper racing bikes. But apart from that, everything's perfect on it. Everything's quite good and functional. The brakes are quite good. The tyres, I don't know what's wrong with the tyres, but they're not up to touring. They're Continental contact safety system thing, whatever, and Continental contacts. And I don't really like these tyres. I would prefer specialised armadillo, all condition armadillo tyres on them. And I've also changed the back rack since I got it, because the rack was that big, and it's gained like 3.5, about 3.5 inches. And I've added a camera and a watch and a speedo and lots of lights, some of which is just like a headlamp that I've put on there with cable ties and budged it on there. But it's a really bright thing, and these things are little frog things, as I call them frogs. They're just like little lights, and there's my little commuter light. That actually has this lens here is a like a magnifying glass lens. It's like a round lens, like you get on a fisheye camera. It's a good little camera. It's called Tokyo or something, and it's apparently waterproof. I haven't tried it, But the only thing I would say is invest in a better rack light that actually bolt onto your racks, like directly on bolts onto your racks. There's a bolt there and a bolt over there, and this one was like £1.99 or £2.99 or something, and it's not very good. This light here is for my panniers, just so people can light up my panniers. And these two little frogs under here work just underneath my panniers again, just so it's lit up on the road as well. This light here is really annoying. That was really easy to turn that off this time, but normally it's a pain in the bum. But yeah, this bike's going all strong. I just need to replace a few bits and that'll be that. But the only thing I would say is get a different seat, as I said in my first review over a year ago, and yeah, get a head extension if you got the 52cm model. Apart from that, it's a good bike, and I couldn't fault it really. As long I mean, if you get an Alpine dynamo hub for the front and lights with it, that would be better, and as well as the back and front big racks. Not most of the time I do have a rack on here as well on the front, but it got damaged in the accident in Wales, so I've had a bin it. I can't find anyone that welds titanium, and so because that's what the rack was made out of apparently. It's only a cheap rack, but still it's quite strong metal I thought, so I bought it. And yeah, I would say for touring, buy some decent bags. I've got outer edge panniers and I will talk you through them in another video. But out of this and my other two ridgebacks, I've got a ridgeback Voyage and a ridgeback Panorama. The Panorama is an excellent bike. It's too big for myself though, just a little bit, and but they're brilliant bikes. The Voyage is a brilliant bike, and they're all 520 chromoly frames by Reynolds. And actually I think the Panorama bike, the Ridgeback Panorama, was which was 27 speed. That had a 751 frame, I believe. I'm probably wrong, but it was a high number chromoly frame, and it said buttered, because these are double buttered and triple buttered forks, is what they say on the website. But on the Panorama, apparently with the higher number still, it was just buttered, which I ain't got a clue what that means precisely, but I'm sure someone knows. But yeah, it's a brilliant touring bike. I've done many miles on it. I'd say one in excess of 3,500 miles I've done on it in the last year. It's still new condition apart from what happened in the accident in Wales. And I recommend that everybody get one, because with 8 speeds it changes very lightly, and you don't need it's not a racing bike by any means, but in 8th gear you can hoss it down the road without a problem. And yes, happy riding.